Hello and welcome to TTV. You're watching Midday Update. These are the top headlines from our newsroom today. Supreme Committee announces the opening of mosques, borders, among others. Back to classrooms for students in the Sultanate. India may be entering an endgame endemic stage of COVID-19, WHO chief scientist. English Premier League clubs won't release players to play in red list countries in September. In addition to that, we have got a lovely guest joining us today who's going to talk about why one should study cybersecurity. But before that, let's see how the weather condition looks like in the Sultanate in our weather update.
I'm Ansra Bose with your daily dose of weather, and I'm reporting from the TFM studio in Al Quair. Coming up is our fact for the day. Did you know that pine cones can help us forecast rain because they open and close according to humidity, which helps them disperse their seeds? When the weather is dry, the pine cone opens up and enables the wind to carry its seeds to far away places. However, when humidity rises and there is a possibility of rain, the pine cone closes, thus preventing its seeds from escaping. That was our fact for today. Now let's take a look at the weather update. An alert has been issued by Oman Meteorology and Civil Aviation Authority indicating poor horizontal visibility due to thunder showers and fog. Apart from that, we've got partly cloudy to cloudy skies along the coastal areas of Dhofar and adjoining mountains with the possibility of intermittent drizzle. The rest of the Sultanate will see mainly clear skies with the possibility of convective cloud formation, isolated rain and thunder showers over the Al Hajar mountains towards the afternoon. There is also a possibility of late night to early morning low-level clouds or fog patches over the Arabian Sea coast. With that, let's take a look at what the weather will be like throughout the Sultanate. Muscat will be sunny with temperatures between 33 degrees Celsius and 43 degrees Celsius. Musandam will be sunny with temperatures between 32 and 43 degrees Celsius. North Al Batana will be sunny with temperatures between 30 and 37 degrees Celsius, and South Al Batana will also be sunny with temperatures between 33 and 42 degrees Celsius. Al Buremi will be sunny with temperatures between 31 and 43 degrees Celsius. Al Dahira will be sunny with temperatures between 31 and 43 degrees Celsius. Al Dakhla will be sunny with temperatures between 28 and 43 degrees Celsius. North Al Sharqiya will be sunny with temperatures between 27 and 45 degrees Celsius, and South Al Sharqiya will also be sunny with temperatures between 28 and 42 degrees Celsius. Al Wusta will be sunny with temperatures between 25 and 44 degrees Celsius, and Dhofar will also be sunny with temperatures between 25 and 28 degrees Celsius.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
Welcome back to TTV. You're watching Midday Update. As I mentioned earlier that we have a very interesting guest joining us today in the studio. So let's welcome Fatma Al-Matkuri, who's the head of Department Registry and Student Admissions at GU Tech. Thank you so much, Fatma, for joining us today. It's lovely to have you in the studio with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
And Fatma, we'll be talking about a lot of things. But before we get into the details of the topic, which is cybersecurity for today, would you like to give us a little introduction of GU Tech?
Well, GU Tech, German University of Technology in Oman, has been established since 2007. We have been welcoming students from all nationalities into our bachelor degree programs and also into our master's degree programs, which we started 3 years ago. And GUtech is located in Halban. We have an eco-friendly campus dedicated for teaching, learning. We believe in experiential learning, which means that we focus on providing the theoretical and the practical aspects related to any program of study. We do also believe in creating opportunities for our students to engage into learning at our partner university in Germany, RWTH Aachen University, and when we work very closely with the Academic Exchange Services, DAAD, to get funding for our students, especially our bright students, to write their thesis, for example, in Germany, or to go on a specialized course at RWTH Aachen in Germany. So in a nutshell, we are a local university, private university, but not for profit, and we have been so far offering different programs in different disciplines.
Right. Thank you for that little introduction, Fatma. And I know that something really good happened yesterday. There is a great news for GUtech. Could you tell us about that?
Yes, exactly. It's a really great news that we are really proud of. Yesterday we received from Her Excellency, the Minister of Higher Education, Research and Innovation, the accreditation certificate. And that's specifically it was we received the institutional accreditation certificate, and that's something that we are really proud of, and we worked so hard for achieving in the past years. And by the way, besides the Omani institutional accreditation, all GUtech bachelor degree programs are internationally accredited by ACWIN, which is a German agency specialized in accrediting programs. Accreditation is very important for all students, especially for international students that they're seeking to go abroad to study, but also to work abroad. So it helps a lot with student mobility.
Right. Talking about that point about how important accreditation is, I just came to wonder that you write for international students coming into a foreign country and, studying to make sure that the degree that you're acquiring actually is recognized around the globe. So that's when accreditation comes to play, right? Yeah,
you're completely right. That's very important. You would like always to go for an institution that is recognized worldwide. The programs that you are studying are in line with the job market requirements, either locally or internationally. So that's always look up for accredited institutions when you are seeking admission.
Right. Thank you so much, Fatma, for bringing that into light. Now about the main topic. We're talking about cybersecurity. Why do you think people should study cybersecurity?
The Bachelor of Science in Cybersecurity at GUtech, basically it's a 4-year program. It has been introduced recently at GUtech, and there is no escape from cyber attacks. And either through social media accounts, networks, servers, websites, and having specialized people and experts and graduates that are able to safeguard information and data in either in the net or in the servers. That's very important. And basically, you might find people that they have done other disciplines, let's say computer science, and they are now working in the field of cybersecurity. But to reach that stage, they would have accumulated many years of experience to call themselves that they are specialized in cybersecurity. What GUtech is offering is a Bachelor of Science in Cybersecurity that would prepare graduates to work straight away and to claim straight away a position or a career in cybersecurity. With the fourth industrial revolution, with the Internet of Things, with all the websites that we have access to on a daily basis, we are exposed to data, losing our data, having our data stolen, and having specialized people and processes and systems that would help us to safeguard data and information is very critical in this era.
Yes, absolutely. Talking about that, Fatma, what is the demand, or how do you see the demand of someone who's graduating in cybersecurity? not in just the Sultanate, but around the globe in general?
Well, the increase in cybersecurity attacks is not a good news for any one of us. But the great news is that it's great to have cybersecurity attacks, because you would need security specialists to help you to design processes that would help you to safeguard your data, your systems, your servers. And with this rise in cyber attacks, there is a demand for cybersecurity graduates that would be needed in, let's say, in banks, in government organizations, in any organization any organization that deals with data. Could be customers' data, could be their own data. So you need specialists and graduates that they have studied the field with the right tools, with the right technical knowledge to design your processes. When you design processes to safeguard data and systems, you would be always anticipating attacks.
Right.
So being equipped with the right tools from a customized program that you would be studying for 4 years would help you to have the right tools.
Right. Fatma, about, talking on the same subject, what do you think are the potential career paths for a cybersecurity graduate?
There are multiple career paths, and cybersecurity is a complex field. But in general, I would think of a cybersecurity graduate who could be working as a source code auditor. All these algorithms that you see, millions of lines of algorithms that are used in different systems. You need a specialized or a qualified person to audit your lines, algorithms, and identify any flaws. You could be also working as a cryptographer, because that's as a cybersecurity graduate, you would have done programming courses, you would have done data structure, you would have done algorithms, for example. You would have got all the knowledge that you need in mathematics. So you could be working as a cryptographer. You could be also working as a penetration tester, because when you set up your own systems and your own databases, you need someone who knows what he's doing
Right.
to penetrate and identify the flaws and then rectify them in order to avoid being penetrated by an ethical hacker.
Right.
So this can, in general, a kind of careers that you can like embark on. But again, the field keeps changing, it's complex, and having the right bachelor degree, having the certifications, keeping up with the changes would help you always to be on top of the changes that would happen in the field of cybersecurity.
Right. So Fatma, this was all about cybersecurity. Now, I'm really interested to know what other programs and services are offered at GU Tech for its students.
Geotech, as I said in the beginning, is affiliated to RWTH Aachen University in Germany. We have been offering different programs in different fields based on the requirements and the needs of Oman market, the region, and the world. So we are not limiting ourselves to the local requirements, but also we are looking into what the changes that are happening in the region and the world. And in general, we are offering programs in engineering, in science, and in business. And I'm going to name the programs. So we do have Bachelor of Science in Urban Planning and Architectural Design. We do offer program of Bachelor of Science in International Business and Service Management, Bachelor of Science in Logistics. We do also offer Bachelor of Science in Applied Geosciences, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, obviously, and we have also 3 different Bachelor of Engineering programs, namely the Mechanical Engineering, Process Engineering, and Environmental Engineering. Besides these programs and besides the cybersecurity that we introduced recently, we also introduced recently the Bachelor of Science in Artificial Intelligence. So we believe that the future is artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, computer science. That's why we are working very hard on scanning the market, understanding the needs, and introducing the programs that would meet the technological changes that we are facing in our lives. besides our bachelor degree programs, we do have master's degree programs that are dedicated for working professionals and even fresh bachelor degree graduates. So we have 5 master's degree programs. We have MBA in collaboration with one of the prestigious universities in Austria, and it is the MBA that we are offering is a triple accredited MBA program that we call it Triple Crown program. We do offer Master of Science in Architecture, Master of Science in Computer Science, and Master of Science in Applied Geosciences, and Master of Engineering in Industrial Production and Manufacturing. So as you could see from the programs that we are offering, either at the bachelor level or master's level, we have been offering programs that are in need and that would meet the requirements of the local market and regional and the worldwide markets, I would say.
And I must say, it's quite an impressive range. Like, as you mentioned earlier, that the programs are kept in mind about the need in the market. So I see like you're coming up with new programs every time, like cybersecurity, you said recently introduced, now artificial intelligence.
Exactly.
So Fatma, having said that, what about the scholarship side of GU Tech for the locals and the international students who want to pursue their career studying at GU Tech?
GU Tech management has decided in the last years that making education affordable to all students is a must. We understand that attracting bright students, high achieving high school students is also would benefit the university student body, would enrich the intellectual interaction with students. So that's why we do offer partial and full scholarships for all nationalities. It's very competitive scholarships, very selective scholarship, but it's open to all nationalities that they could apply to bachelor degree programs, and they could compete for full scholarships in all bachelor degree programs as I mentioned. And also we do have 23 partial scholarships that they can compete for, and the whole objective is to open up the door to all nationalities and also make education at GU Tech affordable for all.
Fatma, you mentioned earlier something about part-time students for master's degree. Do you have any part-time or full-time programs?
All our GU Tech programs at the postgraduate level, I mean master's degree programs, have been designed to accommodate the working hours of professionals. So all our master's programs are offered in evening and weekends. The other particularity that I would like to mention about our triple accredited MBA, the program is mainly tailored for professionals, meaning that we run classes only 4 days a month. So you could sign up for the program, but you will not have to attend classes every day. Instead, the timetable is designed in a way that you have to attend classes on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And you finish the course. So you finish one course in 4 days, and then the next month you would come for another 4 days to do a new course. So you would be able to finish 14 courses in 14 months, and the remaining period is left for the thesis or the graduation project.
Right.
So it's very flexible program, triple accredited program that is available for all professionals with 3 years work experience and above, and it's yeah.
You know, Fatma, I just was thinking about this part-time program. If you're enrolled in a part-time program, does it mean that you're going to prolong your graduation, or does it finish at the same time? Let's say a master's program requires 2 years. With part-time, if I'm enrolling in a part-time program, does it mean that I'll be going beyond 2 years, or will I be finishing within the time period?
It's really a great question. Master's degree at GU Tech have been tailored to be completed in 2 years. So classes are offered evening and weekends, and you'll be able to finish the program in 2 years. Doesn't affect the duration of the program, because it has been designed in the beginning to be offered in that flexible mode.
Yeah, that definitely gives everyone a peace of mind, enrolling if you're working 8 to 5, like you said, and you want to continue your studies.
Exactly.
So it gives them that peace of mind that they will be finishing within the designated time period.
Exactly, and because when you decide to go as a professional person, you decide to go for a master's degree, you don't want to wait for 4 or 6 years to finish it. You want to finish very quickly, then you can move on in your career. The other good thing is that besides the professionals, even for fresh graduates that they have finished bachelor degree programs, while they are working for, looking up for a job and trying to find the suitable job for themselves, they can also sign up for the program, and whenever they find a job, it will not affect their plans. They can take up the job while they're still doing their master's degree. I would like also to mention one thing about the scholarships. We do have a dedicated scheme for master's degree programs. So all applicants that are sending their applications to join GeoTech master's degree programs, they're going to be considered for full scholarship and partial scholarship. We do have one full scholarship per program and 3 partial scholarship per program. It's very competitive because of the limited number.
Right.
But we also do help by providing scholarships to professionals and students applying for master's degree programs.
Right. Fatma, I just want to thank you. I'm taking way too much of your time, but just one last question that I wanted to ask you is about the semester breakdown or the academic year. So a person, if he's interested to, apply at GeoTech, what are the months?
We run the academic year from October to early July, and all bachelor degree programs are designed in a way to be delivered in 2 semesters. So the first semester would start October and in January. The second semester would usually start in February and would be ending in end of June, early July. So basically the academic year is made up of 2 semesters, and a program of study, let's say at the bachelor level, would take you 4 years to complete.
Right.
Okay.
Great. Thank you so much, Fatma, for joining us today in the studio this afternoon. It was a pleasure to have you, and thank you so much for sharing such an insightful information, not just about the cybersecurity, but also about the programs and the courses offered at GeoTech for the students.
It's a pleasure also for me to be here, and I'm grateful to get this opportunity to share more information about cybersecurity and about GeoTech in general, and we are really excited to receive new intake in October.
Thank you so much, Fatma.
Thank you to you.
It's time for us to take a quick commercial break, but stay tuned as we have more updates coming your way from our local desk.
Oman's largest online supermarket now has no minimum order limit. From grocery to household items, Rafiq has everything that you want. Enjoy worry-free shopping with over 8,000 products to choose from and get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Rafiq, you order, we deliver.
TV, you're watching Midday Update. Now, before we get into the details of the local stories for today, let's see how the COVID-19 situation looks like in the Sultanate. The Ministry of Health has announced the registration of 2 new death cases due to coronavirus in Oman today. With this number, the total deaths now stands at 4,049. The health officials have also extended their deepest condolences to the families of the deceased. In addition to that, the Ministry of Health has also announced the registration of 101 new cases of coronavirus in Oman today. With this number, the total confirmed cases in the Sultanate now stands at 301,784, which also includes total recoveries of 291,039 and as well as total deaths of 4,049. In the last 24 hours, the health officials has also received 226 new recoveries. The health officials have urged all the citizens and residents living in the Sultanate to follow the precautionary measures issued by the Supreme Committee and the Ministry of Health. And now from a local desk. The Supreme Committee in the Sultanate held a press conference today. Here are some of the highlights from the meeting. Oman has reserved over 8,570,000 doses of COVID-19 vaccine so far, said His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al Saidi, Minister of Health. There has been a significant decrease in the number of patients hospitalized and in intensive care. Precautionary measures must be followed despite the high rate of vaccination. The total doses Oman has received so far exceeds 3,950,000. We decided to book additional doses for those aged 6 years and over after some countries decided to go ahead with vaccination for this age group, the Minister of Health said. On the topic of a third dose of COVID-19 vaccines, the Minister of Health said the idea of a third dose scientifically is premature. The WHO has not recommended a third dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. Covishield, made in India, Pfizer, Moderna, Sinovac, Sinopharm, Sputnik V, Johnson & Johnson, and AstraZeneca are the 8 vaccines approved for use in Oman, the health minister said. The Ministry of Education has given schools and educational directorates the necessary authority to find various alternatives for students to continue their education in the weeks when they are at home, Dr. Madiha Al-Shaybani, Minister of Education said. 100% return to work for all government sector offices and institutions starting from September 1st, said Dr. Saif bin Salem Al-Abri, Director General of Disease Control and Control at the Ministry of Health. Supreme Committee examining the return of Friday Jummah prayers. A decision may be issued during next week's meeting, said the Under Secretary of Ministry, Mira, Dr. Muhammad bin Said Al-Mamri. Aiming to vaccinate all target groups with 2 doses by the end of September, said Dr. Ahmed Al Saidi, the Minister of Health. Oman will open its land borders from September 1st while adhering to the controls imposed by the Supreme Committee, including testing before arrival into the Sultanate, said Dr. Saif Al-Abri. All visas issued since the beginning of this year will be extended till the end of the year without any additional fees being imposed, said Major General Abdullah bin Ali Al-Harthi, who is the Assistant Inspector General of Police and Customs for Operations. We will intensify the vaccination campaign for expats in the Sultanate, said Dr. Ahmed Al Saidi. And lastly, those who have expatriate workforce currently outside the Sultanate can extend their visas for additional periods through the Royal Oman Police electronic portal, says an ROP representative. Now, schools and universities in the Sultanate are preparing to welcome students back to classrooms after more than a year under COVID-19 precautions drawn up by the government. Classes have been moved online since the pandemic came to Oman in February 2020, but with more than 2.3 million people vaccinated, a drop in daily infection rates, and emphasis on vaccinating students and teachers, education institutions in the country are taking up either blended or physical learning, although some continue to offer online classes for those who wish to continue distance learning. While some education systems have already begun the new term conducting online classes only, others will have students return to classrooms when they reopen in September. Schools and universities that wish to encourage more enrollment on their campuses can also reach out to Muscat Media Group for offers on special advertising pages. Sultan Qaboos University has said all students will be required to attend classes on campus with the new academic year beginning on September 5th. The protocols laid down mean that both the Indian and Pakistan school systems have to set up individual seating arrangements for each school based on student strength. British School Muscat will continue to offer online classes to those who need them, but expects students to return to in-person learning on September 1st. Meanwhile, keeping COVID safety protocols in mind, other universities and colleges in the country have also come up with plans for in-person learning that do differ between institutions. And now from our international desk. COVID-19 in India may be entering some kind of stage of endemicity with a low or moderate level of transmission going on, Chief Scientist of the World Health Organization, Soumya Swaminathan, has said. We may be entering some kind of stage of endemicity where there is low-level transmission or moderate-level transmission going on, but we are not seeing the kinds of exponential growth and peaks that we saw a few months ago, she said. The endemic stage is when a population learns to live with a virus. It's very different to the epidemic stage when the virus overwhelms a population. As far as India is concerned, it is very feasible that the situation may continue like this with ups and downs in different parts of the country, particularly where there are more susceptible population, she said. During April-May this year, India witnessed a devastating second wave of COVID-19 pandemic. Swaminathan hoped that by the end of 2022, we would be in that position that we have achieved vaccine coverage, say 70%, and then countries can get back to normal. And now lastly, from a sports desk. The 20 clubs from the top flight of English football won't allow their players to play international matches in red list countries next month, announced the Premier League. Nearly 60 players from 19 Premier League clubs are due to travel to 26 red list countries in September for international matches, but all the clubs have unanimously decided not to release the players, and the club's decision is strongly supported by the Premier League. Extensive discussions have taken place with both the FA and the government to find a solution, but due to ongoing public health concerns relating to income travellers from red list countries, no exemption has been granted, read the statement released by the Premier League. Under the current rules in the UK, all travellers from red list countries such as Brazil and Argentina are required 10 days of hotel quarantine, which means that the players would have missed a few matches if they returned from international duties. With this news, we have come to the end of the episode for today, but stay tuned as we'll be coming back again next week with more updates and latest news your way. Keep watching TTV.
You've just heard the live feed from the TTV studios on TFM 95.4. Let's talk.